again. It's a rich thing.
Welcome back to another video. I hope everybody's doing fine and well, having a great day. Welcome if you are new. So I've got a couple of things from Varnail today we're going to take a look at, and I've also got Varnail's July mystery box. So I think I'll just show you these couple of extra items I've got first this month, and then we'll get stuck into the box and we will possibly do some nails. Let's see how the time gets away with me today. Right, so first I've got a couple of their gel tip kind of adhesive gel. So this is they've had this for quite a while. This is the upgraded version. This is still quite a thick glue, it's not runny. I think these thicker glues are so much better for beginners because they won't run into your cuticles and stuff like that. And if the nail tips don't quite fit you properly, if you've got curved nails, and a lot of the time you can end up with a little gap between the edge of the tip and the tip of your nail. Thick glues are brilliant for filling that little gap. My nail beds are quite flat, but this pointer finger does point down slightly my nail, so I always prefer a thicker glue just to fill that little gap there that I always get. So the thicker glues are better for that. So this is the glue in a tube, and this one is even thicker. This is the kind of solid non-sticky stuff. I'm going to take a look at this later in the video anyway. So this is the more kind of, it is extremely hot today, so it is a little bit thinner than what it would normally be, sticking to my gloves, but it is a solid, one of them solid glues you can roll between your fingers wearing gloves, of course. It's a little bit softer than normal today because it is excruciatingly hot in the UK right now. I do love these solid glues. So we've got that as well from Varnail. Don't forget guys, I've got a massive 25% off discount code for Varnail, and everything I use in today's video, it'll all be down in my description box. Right, I have been dying to try these. So I really needed some nail tips from Varnail, and I saw these. These are new. So these are multifunctional soft gel tips, and they've got auxiliary lines. These are coffin, but you can do them short coffin, short oval, medium, long. They've got the short square, medium square, long square, extra long square, or you can leave them as they are. And guys, let me tell you, soft gel tips, there's a lot of tips that claim to be soft gel tips and they're not. They're just plastic or acrylic, whatever. This is the first time I have ever opened a set of soft gel tips and can actually smell, like you can smell the gel. I've never had that before, never. So let's have a look at these. So the size is 0 to, oh okay, right, so we've got sizes 0 to 7, and then it goes 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10 and 10.5. That's really good. Right, so let me take this 0 off just so I can show you them. The lines are really subtle, but I think that is so that you don't see them once the gel's on, I think. These are so soft, and just look at this. So soft, and you couldn't get them any thinner at that cuticle area. You're going to get such a seamless look with them. They are thicker and stiffer towards the tip area, but I like these. So personally I would strengthen these with a builder gel or something when you're wearing them, but I think they've got these in different shapes. I think they've got them in stiletto. I like these, so we'll take a closer look at them later in the video. And by the way, these are not dual forms, these are actually tips that you leave on, like Gel-X method kind of tips. It's just that rather than buying all different size tips, you can buy these and use them for all these different shapes. I like these. Right, so shall we quickly open this, get into it. So this is the July box, I believe. So as always, I'm just going to slide it open, have a quick sneak peek, and then we'll go through it. This is cram-packed this month. So we've got the solid gel polish instruction book as always. Right, I have actually got one of these, but I will show you what it is. I like that it comes in a case. Mine didn't come in a case. So this is a gem picker upper. It's got wax, me just unscrew this top bit. So it's got wax strips. I don't think I'll be able to get it out. Let me show you what's inside it. So these are the refills that you can get for it. For these, so they've just got little sticks of wax like this inside them. They go inside there like that, and then this is like a pusher. It pushes the wax in, and you turn this here and the wax will come out the tip there to pick your gems up. Can you see it's starting to come out? And then there's your little wax picker upper, and you can refill it. And don't forget guys as well, I always say 90% of the items in these mystery boxes are available to purchase individually. So if you don't want the whole box but you like the look of some of the items in the box, head over to the website and you'll probably find them. Right, so we've got stickers. Oh, these are cool. So these are like jelly. They're like 3D jellified. I think these would be slightly transparent. These would be good to do jelly fruit nails. Can you see how they're slightly raised? They're cool, I've not seen them before. We've got more fruits, kiwis, these avocados, nice, strawberries and cream. You could do drip nails out of these. Look, we've got all the drips. Very nice. And we've got some stars. Right, we've got some little nail charms. I'm not going to open these. Right, so we've got little cactus, we've got ice creams and lollipops. Oh, look at this little ice cream. It's like a little unicorn with a face. These little kind of cactus are cute. They're quite small as well. These kind of charms tend to be quite big. They're quite small, I like them. We've got more fruits. So these are like jelly fruits as well. And they've got a tiny little bit of a sparkle in them. I don't know if the camera's picking up the sparkle. Cherries, grapes, raspberries, strawberries, pineapple, bananas, watermelon. And again, they're really tiny. I like them. What else have we got? We've got some teeny tiny little starfish. Oh, these are cute. Again, they're quite jellified, aren't they? Teeny tiny, very cute. We've got some more little charms. I think I have some of these in a different colour. Moon stars, hearts, diamonds, teardrops. These have got a kind of aurora shimmer in them. Very pretty. What are these? Right, let me open this one up. So we've got 4. Oh, so they've got a little kind of mermaid tail on them, or a fish tail. Little dangly. These are very pretty. Slightly curved as well. Got a little dangly tail on there. Love this stone that's in there. Very nice. I like them. Right, what else have we got? Oh, what are these? Whatever they are, they're quite big. So these are love hearts. Give me my little pop back. They're not like ombre, but they're different colour in the middle. Just all different colour love hearts, aren't they? They're different, not seen them before. And they're not huge, they're big, but they're not huge. They're cute. Right, next we have got a pot of, this looks like neon rhinestones, neon crystals. Oh, very nice. Bright neon crystals. These are glass as well, they're not plastic. Neon crystals always look plastic, don't they? I mean, there's a lot of plastic ones out there, but even the glass ones, they always look plastic. What's this? Varnail glitters are always in huge pots. So these are just like dots, but really iridescent dots. You're not going to get to see how pretty these are on camera. Really ultra thin dots. Transparent blue, but they've got a really nice iridescent colour shift on them, but the camera's just not picking it up. Huge pot of glitter. Sequins. Right, what are these? So I'm not going to tip these out because you can see what they are. So they're like a cross with a really nice crystal in the middle. Gold cross. Beautiful crystal in the middle. Varnail crystals are always so sparkly. Oh, we've got a tiny crystal on the top and bottom and on each side as well. Very pretty. So what are these? Right, so these are, oh, these are cute. So these are toe separators. Oh, they're so soft and squidgy. They'd be really comfortable on your toes. So, toe separators that look like sweets. It's very bizarre how they are all like store. They look like store sweets. But then we've got two that look like this. And they're a different shape. Are they for your big toe maybe? And these ones are all for your other little toe. Oh, sugar. These big ones are to go next to your big toe. And then that is the next size down. So we've kind of got 3 that size and 3 that are a little bit smaller. Okay. Very cute. I like them. Right. Oh, I've wanted some of these. I've got the odd little scraps, but I haven't got a full set. Right, so these are like mesh kind of material. These are beautiful for encapsulating. And again, you're just not going to get to appreciate how pretty these are. Ultra thin meshing, but they're highly kind of iridescent. You know, you could even pull, look at this. You could even pull little strands off this. Look, and encapsulate these strands. The colour shifts you get off these little strands is beautiful. So you could even pull loads of little strands out of this. Look at these. If you've got the patience to encapsulate them, they'd look really cool. So we've got kind of 2 or 3 shades of pink, a white. I'd say these two, are they the same? I can't work out if they're the same. No, they are slightly different, these two. And we've got a bit of a blue one. Very nice. I like them. Right, we've got a ring, I think. Let's have a look. Oh my gosh. How cute is this little guy? A little crab. Look at this. Look at his little pinchers, his little eyes. He's even got teeny little legs. That's very cute. I like that. Right, so everything else in the box now is gels. We've got, as always, a cat eye and a regular gel. We've got 4 of their solid gels. And we've got a couple of liner gels this time. So let me just clear my desk off and we'll have a quick look at these gels. So I've just been looking at all my Varnail swatch sticks because there are quite a lot of Varnail swatch sticks. I've already got most of these, so I won't be swatching them. Right, so let's start with the solid gels. So we've got number 31, which is light peach. I've already got that one, so that's that colour. It's like a really nice kind of nude, I think. Nice for a base colour, but it has got a slight hint of peach with it. Then we have got number 71, which is neon jelly. And it's exactly that. I like these labels. They're such a close match, aren't they? It's exactly that. It's a neon, but it's a little jellified. I like that. That would be a good colour for doing fruit nails, if you want that little bit of transparency. And then we've got number 68, dream purple. This is one of my favourite colours for Varnail. Quite a popular colour. I think I've had 3 or 4 of them. And it's this kind of pinky purple, isn't it? I really like that colour. So lastly, for the solid gels, we haven't got this one. And it looks like a sparkly one. So this is number 48 and it's called Colourful Cloud. So let's swatch this one, eh? You're not going to get to see what I can see. Hopefully when we swatch it, you can see what I can see. This is stunning. It's full of them kind of fire flakies. This is beautiful. And you wouldn't need to mess about encapsulating them because they're already in that gel for you. Oh, this is pretty. So this is one of them gels that's going to look so different over a black, as you can see there, as opposed to over a white. Beautiful, beautiful gel. Love that. That'd look really nice over a kind of milky white as well to give you an opal effect. Right, whilst that's curing, shall we do the cat eye? I normally do the cat eye last. So this is Rainbow Cat Eye Black Dazzle. Or Dazzle Black, should I say. So let's get this swatched. So this is kind of a jelly black to start with, but it's going to have that beautiful cat eye effect inside it. Best thing to do with these cat eyes is just have a play about with them over different colours and stuff. Oh wow, yes, this is like a jelly black. I can't really see the particles moving. Right, so I can see this is full of holographic black. It's a really subtle kind of gel, jelly black kind of gel. It does stand out a lot more over a black. Jam packed full of holographic as well. I like that. Right, let's get that into cure as well. Right, and whilst that's curing, I will just quickly show you this Cinderella Blue. I love Varnail gel polishes. I love the brushes. Their creamy gels are fantastic. Really, really nice quality gels. But I have already got that colour, which is this. Perfect Cinderella Blue, exactly what the name says. I think I got mine in a set of 6. Nice sky blue, baby blue, Cinderella blue. That's just 1 coat as well. All my swatch sticks, no matter what brand I'm using, unless it's really crap and I'll do 2 coats, but no, all my Varnails are 1 coat. Right, and lastly for the gels, we've got a couple of liner gels. These look like neons, so we've got bright green. So I think we'll just do a swipe of this just across here. Quite creamy actually. Liner gels, you do need them to be creamy. You can't have them being transparent and stuff, because the minute you try and paint over lines is when they get messy. So having them being quite creamy is what you want with a liner gel, really. This yellow's not as creamy, but it's still a good one. So we've got neon green and neon yellow liner gel. Sometimes these boxes, the liner gels do differ slightly. You might not get the yellow and green in yours, you might get the pink and the orange, so just bear that in mind. The solid gels tend to be the same in every box, but I have found the liner gels in particular, I think because they're so popular, they kind of spread them out different colours amongst the boxes, so you might not get these 2 particular colours. So this is all the solid gels that come in the July box. We've got the jelly neon kind of yellowy green, isn't it? The peachy nude, this is beautiful, this one. Very pretty. And then we've got the cat eye and the Cinderella Blue. That cat eye is nice. That would be nice to do kind of galaxy themed nails, I would imagine. And we've got the 2 liner gels. Bit of a mixed bag. And a quick recap of everything else that came in the box before we get on and do some nails. So we got the fruit stickers and the star stickers this month. Keep saying this month, July. Well, yeah, this month, we're in July now. The cactus ice cream type charms. I love this gem picker upper. I think that'll be quite a popular little tool kind of thing that people are going to want. And lots of little rhinestones and stuff again this month. I like these. I like the little shimmer in them. They'd look good on a black nail as well, I think. Love these little fruit charms. Again, they're tiny, so I do like them. Them fruit charms tend to be really big, but no, we've got tiny ones. Tiny little starfish, the crosses, and then these little mermaid danglies. They're very cute. I like them. I think these mermaid danglies would look good with this kind of glitter. You could use this to make mermaid scales, just saying. And then we got the big chunky hearts and the neon crystals, the toe separators, the little crab ring. I love that. And I love these as well. Again, you could use these for a mermaid type nail with a mixture of the mermaid scale type sequins and the mermaid type danglies. I'm getting quite a lot of ideas running through my brain, so let me get set up, guys, and we'll see what we can come up with. I think we will use the new tips that I got today. I think we'll have a go with these and see how we get on with these, because I've never used a tip quite like these, so we'll give them a go as well. So grab yourselves a hot drink, guys, or a cold drink, because I decided to have a little play around with these multifunctional tips and the video got rather long. So a quick bit of nail prep. I've just pushed my cuticles back and I'm just scraping away any dead skin. This dead skin on your nail plate causes lifting, so always try your best to get rid of that. So I'm going to be using the solid nail tips gel in the little pink pot that I got. I've never used Varnail's version before, so I wanted to give that a try. And lastly, for my nail prep, I'm just getting rid of that natural shine. Your natural nails, they've got a bit of a shine, so use a buffer and get all them buffed and scuffed up. Gel loves a buffed, scuffed nail. And then give them a really good clean. If you use alcohol, that's going to dehydrate your nails as well, and product love dehydrated nails. So a quick base coat, and I'm going to cure that in the lamp. So I just want to quickly show you, because I didn't realise these nail tips I said went up to a size, was it 10.5? Can't remember, but there is actually an extra size in the storage container. They didn't quite fit, so I think they've just snapped the end ones off and left them in the bottom, and it's just a teeny tiny little pinky nail. So I just wanted to quickly show you that. So I'm just sizing these tips up. You want these to fit nice and snug, side wall to side wall. You don't need any extra room in these ones like you do with laser girl method or dual forms. You want these to fit really snug. And I just wanted to show you as well, the minute you go over these with a base coat, any kind of gel, those lines completely disappear. If anybody was worried about the lines showing through, they don't. They completely disappear with the minute you put a gel on. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about application today. I just wanted to try these tips and see what different lengths and shapes I can do with them. So I've just put a little bit of that solid gel, glue gel adhesive in the tip, squished it down at my cuticle, and then once I can see that that glue's fully covered my nail, I'm just doing a quick flash cure under the lamp like that. So I will just show you one more nail and I'll do the rest of them off camera. It was a really hot day as well. This gel glue isn't normally this soft, it's because it was really hot. So press it down to my cuticle area and slowly lower that tip. Spread the glue across your whole natural nail and give it a quick flash cure. As always, I put far too much glue in. I keep doing that, especially my thumb. My thumb was a disaster today, but we're just going to completely ignore my thumb today like he doesn't exist. So I didn't really have any glue that leaked out. I had the odd tiny little bit. So I'm just using the file there just to get a couple of little tiny bits that had leaked out the sides. There really wasn't much. So for my pinky, I thought we'll do that a kind of XXL, like a 2XL square. So all I've done with the pinky nail is just snip it down to that kind of 2XL kind of length, and then just straightened it off with my file on the tip. That's all I'm going to do with the pinky. That's a beautiful 2XL square. And then on this ring finger, I thought we'll go with a stiletto, but I didn't want a really pinpoint sharp stiletto. So I'm just going to follow that outer line. This is the longest stiletto kind of line on these tips. I'm just going to follow that line with my scissors and just cut round it. I'm not cutting right on the line. I am leaving a little gap just so I can file it and get it perfect. So that's what I've cut off there. I'm just going to use my file now. Guys, look how quick and easy this is to shape. I would be at it for ages trying to get this shape to be completely symmetrical and just exactly the same on both sides with that perfect kind of, not pointy tip. I didn't want it too pointy. If you wanted it extra sharp, it is quite easy to do, but I just couldn't believe how quick and easy it was. And it's because the lines are already there for you. Look at that, done. So quick and so easy. I think these are going to be my new go-to tips, whether I want long, short, coffin, stiletto, almond. They do it all and they do it really well. So onto the middle nail. I wanted this to be, for my short girls, I wanted this to be a short oval. So I've not done it on the shortest line. I think this was the second or maybe third line up. So again, I've just trimmed around it. That's the kind of how much I've trimmed off the sides. And then just use your file to get it right up, bang on that guideline. Again, so quick and so easy. So I have done my pointer finger off camera. I just did a kind of short to medium length coffin on my pointer finger, but yeah, the video is stupidly long, so I've just quickly done the pointer off camera. I am giving these a buff. They are already matte, so I don't think you would need to do this, but I think just out of habit I went in with a buffer just to buff the shine off, even though there was no shine on them because they were matte. Right, so this Lake Blue and Barbie Pink were in last month's monthly subscription box, and I'm going to use the purple, Dream Purple, that came in this month's box, the July box. I'm just giving my nails a little base coat. These solid cream gels apply so much smoother over a base coat, so always try and do a base coat first. Right, so I am going to fly through a lot of this artwork quite quickly because I didn't realise that I'd already done the unboxing and it was all going to be in this same video. I totally forgot that it was kind of going to be one video and not two. So yeah, I kind of went to town on the nail art. So I've done the blue at the top, the pink in the middle, and the purple on the tip. The pink should have been on the tip, not the purple, but it really doesn't matter. So I'm going to use a good old sponge, and I'm just going to start patting it side to side, side to side. It will look pimply and quite sparse and transparent. Don't worry about that. You're going to be doing 2 or 3 layers and it won't look like that when you're done. So make sure you get gel off your fingers before you put it in the lamp as well. If you put gel in the lamp on your fingers, you will not get it off, and you don't want any allergies, so get it straight off with some alcohol or clean up solution. So I'm going in with the second coat now. I think I did 3 coats. I will just show you this one coat. Same again, go in with the sponge, and when you're patting side to side, move your sponge up and down slightly just to blend those colours, and again get the gel straight off your fingers, or you can use one of those paint on silicone things that will protect your fingers. Lots of options out there, but I didn't have one to hand, so I just cleaned it straight off. So with these little bumpy kind of airbrush effect, the minute you put your top coat on, that will all disappear. So don't try and, in the beginning I used to try and buff all those pimply kind of airbrush effects. I tried to buff it off, but you don't need to, because the top coat completely covers it and smooths it all out just like that. So I'm going to rub a mermaid chrome powder into that cured top coat. Beautiful, beautiful kind of mermaid effect, isn't it? And it makes your ombre look so flawless when you put a chrome over it. And that's going to get sealed in again with a top coat, and then sticking with the mermaid theme, I'm going to try and hand paint some kind of mermaid scales. So using a white gel paint, I have started by doing, it's kind of a letter U, isn't it? And then you want to start your next letter U underneath it, right in the middle of the one above it. So the one above it, you kind of put in 2 directly under it. You can see what I'm doing, and then that's going to be the same as the one that's above it. I will just let you watch for a second. I will skip through some of it because it's really repetitive. I'm going to carry that on and fill the whole nail. So there we go, that's that nail finished. That doesn't need top coating because I have used a no wipe gel paint, so I don't need to seal that in with a top coat or anything. So going on to this ring finger now, the stiletto nail, I'm using the same 3 colours, but I'm literally just putting little dollops of the colours all over the nail, starting with the blue, then going on to the pink. I am putting it on quite thick, and you'll see why I've put it on. I perhaps did do it a little too thick, but you'll see why in a second, why I've done it like that. So completely cover the nail in just little splodges of whatever colours it is that you want to use. And then I've pulled out my Varnail ombre brush, and I'm just going to start from the top and just pull through all those blobs of gel. Wipe your brush off after every swipe because it will start to get clumped up, and just keep starting at the top and pulling straight through and wipe your brush off again. I did have to faff a little bit just to fill in a couple of little gaps that were missing, but just really gentle touches. If you have got any gaps, just kind of fill it in or do an extra swipe. I ended up going in my pink and blue pot for a couple of more dips of the paint, and I ended up playing about with it for ages, but luckily for you, I've cut it all out. I did go a little bit over the top, but it did look right. Just keep swiping it and adding more colour until you're happy with it. And once I was happy with it, I stopped and I stuck it in the lamp. So there we go, that's where we're at with that nail. So I'm going to use Varnail's matte top coat on this nail. I'm so glad I went with matte because I loved how this nail turned out. This was actually my second favourite nail. It was really pretty. And all I'm going to do on that nail is just add a couple of little 4-pointed stars, starting with 2 dots like that. And then the skinniest little brush you've got, just pull your little lines going up out of that dot, coming down out of that dot, and then little lines coming out each side of that little dot. Super quick, easy way to do your little 4-pointed stars. And like I always do, I'm just going to add a few little dots around those stars, and I think that is such a pretty nail. I would happily wear a full set of every nail looking like that. Such an easy design, but it looks beautiful. Right, so going on to this middle nail now, I've put 2 blobs of the same colour pink on my palette, but I'm adding a little bit of white to one of those because I wanted the same shade but just a little bit lighter. And like I did on that pinky nail with the ombre and the sponge, we're going to do the same on this nail, just using this pink and the lighter pink. FYI, I would do the top half of the nail first with the light pink. I made it quite difficult having to tuck it in that cuticle area without touching the darker pink underneath. So yeah, little tip there, do the top half of the nail first. So exactly the same as that pinky nail, I'm going to go in with the sponge just to blend those 2 colours. I will do the second coat off camera because like I said, it's the same as the pinky. Right, and that's it after 2 coats. So I'm not going to seal that in with the top coat just yet. I'm going to use the green liner gel that came in this month's box. And at the top, this is going to be a strawberry. So we're just going to do the little kind of green, we'll call them triangles at the top of this nail. So I've started with just a line right across the top of that cuticle area. And then we're just going to start pulling little triangles coming out of that green. So I've kind of done one on the left, I'm going to do one on the right directly next to it, and a couple of smaller ones on each side, and then that's going to go in the lamp then for a full 30-second cure. So that's what it looks like. Now we're going to use the no wipe top coat and get that sealed in, because this is going to get rubbed with the same chrome powder that I used on the pinky nail. This nail was really cute as well. I don't think it was my favourite, just simply because it's a short nail and I don't like short nails. I think if this was longer, it would probably be my favourite nail. I loved it. So chrome powder needs sealing in, but again, we're not going to seal that in just yet. We're just going to add these little white dots and then we'll seal it in with the top coat. Right, okay, so lastly, I'm just going to show you this pointer nail. So I'm going to initially just paint this with the purple gel paint. I think I just did 1 coat because, again, this is going to get rubbed with, this is actually a different mermaid powder that I used on this pointer finger. Varnail has got the collection of all these different colour mermaid powders on the website. don't ask me which colours are which because I haven't got a clue. Right, so I sealed that chrome powder in on this nail with a matte top coat, and I'm glad, again, I'm glad I did this nail matte because it turned out perfect. So now I'm using a black gel paint, and starting from the left hand corner, in the top left hand corner, I'm just kind of doing long lines coming out that top left hand corner. And now I'm going to outline the whole of that nail, so the cuticle area and the sides, completely outline that whole nail. And then I'm going to do kind of letter U's again, so that half circles, aren't they? I'm going to join all them lines up with kind of half circles, and this is going to be the massive trending nail that is a butterfly wing. I seem to be seeing these kind of nails everywhere, and I wanted to give it a go before it completely disappeared and people started hating them and people started getting sick of the sight of them. So you don't have to do this little bit, but I have just done 2 little circles that I'm not going to colour in. All the rest of that nail that's been outlined is going to get coloured in now, and I'm just going to leave those 2 little circles that I've made that are not coloured in. Why I did that, I don't know. I must have had an inspo picture in front of me, because I don't think I would have done that otherwise. But you absolutely don't have to do that because you couldn't even notice them in the end. So once that black bit has all been coloured in, I'm going to give that a full 60 seconds cure, and then using the white gel paint, this is when the nail all comes together. It doesn't look like a butterfly wing until you add these finishing white dots. So I'm just going to do little clusters of these white dots, kind of where all the lines are joining at the end. I'll just let you watch for a second, and obviously this is not going to get sealed in because I want to keep the matte background and the glossy black kind of winged detail. But that would only work if your gel paint is no wipe. If it's not a no wipe gel paint, you could just wipe that tacky layer off so you can keep the matte background. So there we go guys, that is that butterfly nail finish. That is beautiful, I love that. And my thumb, I just showed you can do really short natural kind of length nails using these tips as well. Nothing fancy pants on my thumb, just a blue nail with the same kind of mermaid chrome powder. I am obsessed with these multifunctional nail tips. I think they're absolutely genius. So there we go guys, that is it for today. Everything I've used in today's video will be down in my description box. I'm so late getting this video out, I'm not even sure if the July box is still for sale. I'm so sorry if it isn't. However, most of the contents are available to purchase separately, but definitely head over to the website, see if it's still available. I mean, it could well be, I just don't know, I haven't checked. Anyway guys, that is it for today. Thanks for watching. Please remember to give the video a quick thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hopefully I will see you all back in my next one very soon. Take care, bye.